Surprise, we have much more Hololive. As on Thanksgiving night, we were given this announcement 2 hours before this announcement, with Hololive presenting Hololive Japan's 6th generation secret society, HoloX, set to debut. But no, it's not actually pronounced HoloX or HoloX, but in Japanese is intended to be pronounced as HoloX, as in Roku, which is Japanese for the number 6, as in Hololive Japan's 6th generation. And for more now on Gen 6, please welcome ID. Thanks, False. And here we have Yago, aka Motoaki Tanigo, the CEO of Cover Corporation, seen here wondering if they got the X from the X in his own handle, which can also be seen on his YouTube channel, which has now surpassed 200,000 YouTube subscribers, and with only 7 videos to show for it. Yago was also recently profiled by Forbes Japan, seen here in this promotional photo alongside the first Hololive member Tokino Sora and an expertly placed cardboard box. In addition to this naming for the new generation, Hololive English's Amelia Watson came to us with a screenshot of a fairly recent Jack in the Box stream that she held with other Hololive English members, saying, "What I tell you," alongside Hololive Japan's 5th generation member Omaro Polka, breaking down this generation into iPhone models. The announcement was accompanied not only by a very stylish trailer, but also news that the very first debut was coming up in only 9 hours. That debut going to this member, one moment. This member of Gen 6, that being Laplace Darkness. Laplus's channel has not even been fully known for over 2 days now, and yet has already raked in 382,000 YouTube subscribers, passing even established Hololive EN council members. And the next member of this generation, excuse us. The next member of this generation is Takane Lui, aka Takane Lui, who just this morning had her debut and is standing pretty at 239,000 YouTube subscribers. Also joining this generation... Okay, alright. Sorry, one moment. Yes, joining this... Oh. That's right, member Hakui Koyori very quickly had her Twitter restricted, a now common occurrence for brand new Hololive members, with Hololive English's Omega Alpha saying they are secret society members after all. Being tossed into the chamber is inevitable, and now the question remains, will this member have their Twitter account unlocked before their debut tomorrow? The very next member of this generation... Okay, yes. This next member being Kazuma Iroha, described as a samurai and the muscle of this group, with Koyori being a research scientist, Rui being the second in command, with Laplus being the one in charge. That now brings us to the final member of this generation. Sakamata Chloe, the quote-unquote cleaner for this group, and is certainly someone we have never ever seen before. Things quickly kicked off in style with the Laplus debut, showing off one of the most complex waiting screens ever, and also garnering the largest debut audience for a VTuber ever, with this surprise debut topping out at 167,000 viewers. This small demon has been restricted by shackles, which stops her from looking through time, and was also confirmed as the smallest Hololive member, standing at only 139 centimeters. This very unconventional debut would only last 30 minutes, but did reveal information such as the character illustrator, that being Mishima Kurane, the well-known artist for the Konosuba light novels, with the rigging of the model being performed by Jujube, showing off the arm movement of the model and calling this talent very cute. This talent would also self-describe herself as a gaki, aka a brat, who would then command us to acknowledge her with "Yes, my dark, as chat would then say, "Yago my dad," "Yes my duck," and other things that you could use for the YMD acronym. Other Hololive members got in on this act, including Tsunamaki Watame, saying, "Yes my sheep," alongside long-standing acronym holder Tokiyami Toa, then going on to challenge Laplus to a fight. Hololive Japan member Natsuhiro Matsuri was especially kind to this member, saying to Laplus that she is welcome to call her sister or senpai, along with receiving this illustrated gift from this senpai, that being Ninamai Inanis of Hololive English. Once again, cranking out high-quality illustrations for brand new Hololive members. And oh yes, the fan artwork came in fast and furious, as Tataki Tuna served up this concept. Mile had delivered yet another intimidating glare. Keen Biscuit told us to hold the dark. Azuzu Suzumiya revealed that they were the ones that had created the standby screen and opening illustration, while Maru had provided us this version of the jacket off. Aka showed the dangers of having these horns, while Kuma Ito crossed over Laplus with the look of Nijisanji's Emma August, and Poopin Guy showed off the potential inspirations coming from within Hololive, that being from a half demon, half angel, half magician, half shark, and half gorilla. That gorilla being Amane Kanata, who had streamed the creation of this Mii right before the debut. And as these debuts are being spread out over 5 days for these 5 members, just hours ago we had the debut of Rui, who had kicked off her debut with a rocking cover that was soon shut down by management, with this debut rolling out like a more traditional one, spanning a full hour, and of course being covered by Hololive Indonesia's Koreji Ali, who took note of Rui's One-san energy, noticed that she can speak Japanese, some English, and even Thai. Rui's interesting likes and dislikes also included both Final Fantasy 13 and 14, even going so far as to then rank fictional twins, and then later sharing some very big dreams, including a world tour, a full original album, publishing a novel, appearing on a TV show, and collaborating with the fictional character from Final Fantasy 13, that being Lightning. Rui would then go on to share an alternative version with glasses, and also this eye effect, giving the impression of a Hawkeye. Character illustrator Kakage was revealed to be the creator of this model, having earlier worked with Hololive on this now abandoned character concept. This very proud illustrator would go all out, showing off these faces, alongside providing this original illustration, saying, "Thanks to all the Hololive watchers who supported me all these years. My long-cherished dream has come true. Please support Rui," and adding, "Mom will do everything in her power to help you perform with Lightning." Veteran modeler Rarimon was also on hand, rigging this model, which may need just a few tweaks to the mouth, which during the performance always seemed to be a little bit open. Best Girl Roboko-san was on hand, giving a cheer to Rui just before the debut, while Fubuki provided a Final Fantasy XIV Aorisian welcome, as both Iris and Ina of Hololive English got really into the twins ranking. Fellow Hololive bird Ozora Subaru said of the debut, "It's so soothing. I want to read your novel so badly," while Matsuri stated she's definitely a geek, saying it's the height of geekdom to talk about the merits of fictional work instead of yourself during a debut. Further along, it was revealed that Natsumi Chiaki had provided the background music, in addition to illustrator Paz having created all of the layout illustrations. It was also very surprising that this talent had said they were not into horror games, and yet two of the very first games they'll be playing is Doki Doki Literature Club and Outlast, saying that it was her manager that had recommended Doki Doki Literature Club, telling her only that it was a romance novel game. As lastly, we had this surprise, noted here by Ollie and Ollie's character illustrator Lam, that being a post-debut cover song release of I, leading to Hololive English's Mori Calliope to comment, "It's amazing, it's so good," and further making us anticipate Laplus's cover song coming up on December 1st. Keen Biscuit was on hand with not just one piece of of Rui fan art, but a prior illustration noting that Hololive has yet another bird VTuber. Hololive Gen 5 member Yuki Hanalami was very happy to see that she may have more company in the company upon finding out that many members of Gen 6 can hold their alcohol. Also, after the debut, the talent would tweet out, "Thank you all for coming," being surprised that they had gone trending on Twitter, having garnered an audience of 149,000 viewers. Rui would say, "I hope everyone had fun. Thank you. I look forward to working with you in the future." As Hololive Japan member Okami Mio would state, "Good job on your first stream. I look forward to working with you in the future." Having also received from Yago, "Good job on your first stream." As Kanata shared, the second of what is certain to be 5 me creations, with the two now debuted talents meeting each other now on a later stream, as we can likely expect these collaboration streams to occur after the next 3 debuts. And now to round us out, let's check in with Lady.
Thanks, False, and the time has finally come in which I officially announce our fan name, since Ladies Nuts was immediately rejected. And here we come, folks. The Deviants. And this totally has nothing to do with a certain trolling done with a certain Android bro earlier this week on stream.
Lady, what are you doing? What are you doing? Excuse me. What the fuck?
I'm so proud. Though that's not all, as I had the honor to collab with VTuber AI Candy, where we together went on a hunt for some handsome burb booties in Hatoful Boyfriend, a burb dating game that apparently is hiding something much darker beneath the surface of just dating some fluffy boys.
Make bad choices, some like nuclear warfare happens or something like that.
I love it.
Yeah.
In VTuber artist news, Milo, aka Milo_JPEG, would announce the unfortunate event of a theft on their commissioned Live 2D model art, in which a client commissioned the model art, paid for it, only to issue a chargeback of 1,300 USD upon receiving the model while cutting off contact via deactivation of their Twitter account. It is emphasized by the artist to be on the lookout for whoever is trying to use the stolen model and to immediately notify Milo of the user. And now, a further look into our YouTube community polls, in which we asked, are you subscribed to an indie VTuber's YouTube channel, with 77% of you saying yes, 9% saying no, and 14% subscribed to only a certain handsome robot. Gee, I wonder who that could be. And further asking you all with your favorite season, 12% saying spring, 11% going for summer, 33% for autumn, and last but certainly not least on the poll, 44% claiming winter to be their favorite season. And I can't blame you. After all, it is Padoru time! Padoru, Padoru!
And a huge thank you to Jesse Lockhart for these Padoru. So as by request, Ashire sore yo, kaze no yo ni, tsukimihara wo, Padoru! Padoru. And that is all for this episode. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe below. We are now streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. Our memberships and Discord are now open, and we'll have more Things Vtubers Say for you soon.